big profits off our backs. That's what farmers say about our supermarkets, confirmed as the most profitable in the world. The long-awaited report from the consumer watchdog was billed as the great hope for long-suffering shoppers and farmers, but it felt like a great letdown. There was no knockout blow and no evidence of price gouging from either Coles or Woolies. And for farmers like Peter Hall, it's not good enough. Peter, hello to you. Our supermarkets are some of the most profitable in the world. This inquiry confirmed that. Are you seeing any of those profits?
No, we haven't seen those profits passed on to us at all. They've got complete dominance of the buying and selling of produce in Australia, and we basically receive whatever they think they need to give us.
So put it into perspective, because the profits of Coles, Woolies, even Aldi, they're going up. What do you get from your apples compared to what we as shoppers pay for them at the checkout?
We get roughly half of what consumers pay, and for that we have to transport it to the DC, we have to package it, we have to grow it for 6 to 8 months and then drop it off at their DC, and we only get half of what consumers are paying, where the supermarket basically has to take what we give them and bang it on the shelf.
So I'm paying $5 a kilo for apples at the moment. You're getting less than $2.50.
Exactly, yep. That's often the case. It does vary a bit. Sometimes it's even more than that. Sometimes the margin is greater, but it's often that. And that's probably what we're just totally frustrated with.
So you put your case to this year-long supermarket inquiry. You're a third-generation farmer. What did you tell them?
Well, we told them exactly that. Very reluctantly. I'm not an ACCC junkie. I don't want to go there and just talk because I enjoy it. We just thought we've got to go and tell them our story, and it's becoming unsustainable for the fruit growers and the vegetable growers in Australia. And here's the government. They've come up with this opportunity. Okay, let's tell them. So we told them what we were getting paid. We told them how the supply chain worked. We told them our cost basis and structure. And now the government have got the report. And I hear they haven't committed to any of the recommendations. Well, why did you have the inquiry? Move aside if you don't want to do it. Get someone else to do it. But we've done this a number of times, and again, it looks like they're not going to do much about it.
So do you feel like this has been a complete waste of time?
Well, sometimes I feel that. I mean, I'm an optimist. You've got to be an optimist to be a farmer. But sometimes I think they're just gaslighting us. And we're getting gaslit by the government. We're getting gaslit by the chain stores. I mean, have a look at their websites. They make statements like, we're all about eating and living better, or better experiences for a better tomorrow. It's total PR nonsense. There's no better tomorrow for growers. There's no better tomorrow for consumers. Here's a chance for the government to step in and do something about it.
So if you, Peter, could sit down with the CEOs of Coles or Woolies, what would you tell them?
Well, at the very least, even if they paid us no more for our product, just say that we didn't get any more and we didn't meet our cost of production, and they reduced their margin, consumers would get cheaper product. We would at least be able to sell more of our product because consumers would be able to afford more. That would be a good outcome. But I think we've got to sit down at a table with the chain stores and say, listen, here's what it takes to grow product in Australia. Let's look at your costs. It's so easy for them to just pass their costs down because they control both the buying and the selling. So if their costs go up, I think there's very little pressure on the chain stores to do something about their own business and fix up their cost base. They force that back onto us, and then they make consumers pay for it. So can we sit around and talk about these issues and see if we can come to a better outcome for all consumers and growers and chain stores in Australia?
The inquiry has called for more transparency in prices and also in between suppliers and supermarkets too. That's going to be a good thing, surely.
Yeah, I think transparency and information. At the moment, the chain store space have all the information. Okay, so if there's some more transparency, I'll tell you what would work. Why don't they put on the ticket price, put how much they pay a grower for that product, and let consumers see that they're doubling the price? I bet you their margin would shrink a bit if that happened.
Yeah, well, there's also a risk, isn't there, that shoppers will just end up paying more if the supermarkets have to do more. They'll pass those costs on and it's shoppers who'll have to pay.
Well, I mean, that's in their court. I mean, I think it's too easy for chain stores. If they can just determine how much they pay for a product and then put whatever ticket price they want on it, I don't think there's a lot of pressure on them to do better about their own business. I mean, they're big businesses and they're making a lot of profit. How do they make that profit? They determine what they pay and what they sell. They're making their profit off the backs of farmers and producers and other goods in Australia, and they're determining how much they make out of it. And if the report is correct, they're making a lot more than every other supermarket in the world. So we reckon this is a chance for us to get a fair shake of it.
Well, they're certainly making money, but we need to get that balance right. Peter, we appreciate your time. Thanks so much.
No worries. Thank you.